Hey channel, it's Friday. You'll have to excuse me. I'm sick with the flu, so I'm a little gross right now. But let's get to the questions. Guy wanted to know what our favorite video was from the 7SOG archives, and I think my favorite would have to be Min's video about when he talked about his grinder, because I have a grinder too, and oops, I just pushed. I have a grinder too, right? And so it's like wildly addictive. And I'll check it during class too, which is so inappropriate. For those of you who don't know, Grindr is an application you can get for the iPhone. And it shows all the other like gay people looking to like hook up or whatever in your area that have an iPhone, that have the application. So it's funny to look at people because I've definitely seen some people on my Grindr that I've seen walking around campus. So like that's a little weird. Ted wanted to know if there were any warning signs when we were younger. There was a very long period when I was little that I used to wear makeup, so that's a pretty big indication. I used to wear mascara and eyeliner, which sort of coincided with my like dark goth phase, so like that's a little excusable, but like still I wore lots of black eyeliner. And when I was little I used to play with Barbies. I dressed them up a lot. I also would take their heads off, so I don't really know I don't really know if that's a warning sign, taking Barbie's heads off, but I did that. And also my sister had these things called American Girl dolls, and I used to play with those all the time and dress them up and make clothing for them. So yeah, those were my warning signs. Also I used to play sports. I still do sometimes, but I was really into soccer when I was little, except for I think I was maybe like 6 or 7. There's a picture of me in one of the photo albums where there are these kids running in the background playing soccer, and I'm like in the middle of the field picking flowers. So that that's a pretty clear indication too. Becky wanted to know what our pet peeves are. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people say there's something that they want to say, but they don't say it directly, and so they try and hint at it to make you ask them directly about whatever it is that you want to say. Like, it frustrates me when people don't say what's on their mind. And I know I'm like a big hypocrite because sometimes I don't do that either, but it's so frustrating knowing that someone wants to say something very specific and direct, but they don't feel comfortable enough saying it, I guess. And so I think it's more like I get annoyed with their insecurities instead of just having the conviction of saying, you know what, that's an ugly dress or something like that. That's one of my big pet peeves. Greg wanted to know if we are a Christmas person or not. Well, I'm Jewish, so I can't really say that I'm a huge Christmas person, although I do enjoy Christmas music and the whole holiday season, but I think that's more from the commercial aspect than the actual religious one. But yeah, I'm Jewish, so Hanukkah's a lot of fun. 8 nights of presents. My question for you guys is, okay, so I've been sick for the past like 3 or 4 days, in bed, watching a lot of movies, a lot of TV, trying to get better. So my question is there one movie that you can watch over and over and over again and never get sick of because it is your absolute favorite movie? And mine is this, Elizabethtown, starring Kirsten Dunst and Orlando Bloom. And it's just like, it's like the perfect mix of like romantic comedy and indie movie, and the soundtrack is amazing, and it's so good. And I can watch it over and over and over again. So that's my question for you guys. Hopefully next Friday I will not have the plague. But until then, peace out.